Welcome to Saintly Whispers Daily Prayer. On this Thursday, July 9th, 2026, we gather once more in quiet contemplation. For more prayers and guided meditations, please visit saintlywhispers.com. Today, our Gospel from Matthew reminds us of Christ's call to share his kingdom freely, with trust and simplicity. It invites us to consider how we offer what we have received, without cost. Our prayer method for today is Franciscan Prayer, which encourages us to connect with God through the beauty of nature, embracing simplicity and finding wonder in all creation. Now, let us gently settle in, take a quiet breath, and open our hearts to his presence.
Welcome, beloved friend, to a time of prayer inspired by the joyful spirit of St. Francis. Let us begin by finding a comfortable posture, allowing our bodies to settle and our minds to quiet. Take a deep breath in, feeling the air fill your lungs, and as you exhale, release any tension or worries. Imagine yourself connected to the earth beneath you, to the vast sky above, and to all of creation around you. If you can, turn towards a window or step outside for a moment. Feel the gentle breeze, notice the intricate details of a leaf, or simply observe the clouds drifting by. In this moment, consider, what worldly possessions or concerns are you willing to set aside for this sacred time with God? How does the simplicity of nature around you invite you to trust more deeply in God's loving provision? Now let us turn our hearts and ears to the words of Jesus from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 10, verses 7 through 15. Listen as if Jesus is speaking these words directly to you, inviting you on a profound journey. Jesus said to his apostles, "As you go, make this proclamation: the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, drive out demons. Without cost you have received, without cost you are to give. Do not take gold or silver or copper for your belts, no sack for the journey or a second tunic or sandals or walking stick. The laborer deserves his keep. Whatever town or village you enter, look for a worthy person in it and stay there until you leave. As you enter a house, wish it peace. If the house is worthy, let your peace come upon it. If not, let your peace return to you. Whoever will not receive you or listen to your words, go outside that house or town and shake the dust from your feet. Amen, I say to you, it will be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town." Which words or phrases in this passage particularly stand out to you? What feelings arise as you hear Jesus' instructions about how to go forth and what to carry? Now let your imagination come alive as Francis encouraged. Place yourself among the apostles, gathered around Jesus. You feel the dust of the road beneath your feet, the warmth of the sun on your skin. You hear Jesus' voice, clear and direct, giving these instructions. You have no extra provisions, only the message of peace and healing. What does it feel like to be sent out with so little, relying entirely on God's providence and the hospitality of others? How do you imagine yourself curing the sick or cleansing the lepers in your own life and community today? What does that look like for you? Now, imagine Jesus turning his gaze directly to you. His eyes are full of love, trust, and a gentle challenge. He looks into your heart and says, "Without cost you have received, without cost you are to give." Feel the immense gift of grace you have received in your life. What gifts, talents, or blessings have you received without cost that you are now called to share freely with others? Jesus also instructs us to wish at peace as we enter a house. How does this simple instruction resonate with your desire to bring reconciliation and harmony to your relationships and to the wider world? Let us now embrace the spirit of simplicity, peace, and profound trust that Jesus calls for. Allow yourself to be filled with the deep joy of knowing that your worth comes not from what you possess, but from being a beloved child of God, sent to share his kingdom. What specific extra burdens, whether material possessions or emotional baggage, can you choose to lay down today to embrace greater freedom and trust in God's care? How can you cultivate a deeper sense of peace and joy, even in challenging circumstances, knowing you are an ambassador of God's kingdom? Finally, let us consider how we can radiate the kingdom of heaven in our daily lives. How can you be a bearer of peace, a healer of wounds, and a joyful witness to God's generous love, especially to those who are marginalized or in need? What concrete, simple act of peace or service can you offer to someone today without expecting anything in return? And how can you shake the dust from your feet from any negativity, judgment, or discouragement, and instead carry forward the message of God's boundless love and mercy? May the peace of Christ dwell in your heart, and may you go forth, radiating his love to all you meet. Amen.
Thank you for praying with me today. For more prayer methods and resources, visit saintlywhispers.com. Please subscribe so you never miss a daily prayer. May God bless you and keep you in his peace.